Okay, so hey there guys. So today's video is going to be another like everyday makeup look. It's just going to be a chit chat get ready with me. Since I was off this Friday and today, which is Sunday, I'm just getting ready to see my boyfriend. I'm waiting for him to text me today, so I'm just gonna sit down and do my makeup. Since I've been doing my makeup in my room more often, it's been making me more excited to sit down and do my makeup on camera because usually I just was not inspired to do it because I just thought it was just such a big hassle to sit down and film in the bathroom. So I'm just gonna start by priming my eyes and talking to you guys. So I'm just going to prime my eyes with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eye Primer. And I do need a mirror for this because you guys know I need a mirror for like everything. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to see him. My life hasn't been too eventful lately, like I said, since I was off today and I was off Friday. I only worked yesterday. And yesterday I only worked for like 3 hours. It was that dead, you guys. Like literally Saturday days have just been so dead that I only worked 1 to like 4:20 and then I went home. I was supposed to work 1 to 5. So it wasn't like too bad not working the rest of the time. Also, if my eyebrows looked a little bit red, I did just tweeze them because I felt like my eyebrows were looking hella crazy lately, so I finally decided to tweeze them. I have been using these two products in like every single get ready with me. I'm sorry, but I do use these all the time. I use these this eyeshadow primer when I just like don't need something that lasts like a crazy amount of time, and this powder I use all the time to set my face, so I'm just going to use it again. So I'm just using the Real Techniques Real Techniques brush and the Wet n Wild baked powder. It's a pressed powder, but it is baked in the shade Warm Light. I'm also trying to hit pan on it, so I've been using it a crap ton. But that kind of just like cancels out the red that was just on my underneath my eyes. But yeah, I've just been doing super simple looks lately. Nothing too crazy. The only time I really do go more outside of the box and stuff is during the week when I go to school. But I really haven't been hanging out with that many people lately. I haven't really been going out with my boyfriend that much because we're just trying to save money right now. So I've just been doing everyday looks. So today I'm going to just use my Z palette single eyeshadows. I just felt like using some of my newer Makeup Geek shades here. So I'm going to take those and use them today. I don't use them as often as like my other Makeup Geek shadows. So I have like these 5 that are like Tiki Hut. What's this one? This one's Bake Sale. This is Tan Lines. That's Bake Sale. This is Tiki Hut. This one is Sidekick. And then Cocoa Bear. So Cocoa Bear, obviously I've had for forever. So I'm going to like concentrate on using like a couple of these colors and maybe some of my staple shades and just use those. Because like I've been showing you, I've been trying to use up Creme Brulee for such a long time. So these are more typically the eyeshadows I would go for every single day. I probably should have done this as my everyday makeup tutorial for Sonia. I haven't seen her comment back though yet. I'm not sure if she's watched the video yet. But I'm just going to throw that transition shade in my crease first. So I'm just going to take Beaches and Cream, which is this one right here. I typically use that all the time in my crease. If I'm not using Firefly, I typically use Beaches and Cream. It's like my other favorite transition shade. So I'm just going to use that and put that in my crease right here. But I typically usually go for single eyeshadows if I'm doing like a super simple look. I was going to use my Too Faced Natural Eyes palette today because I kind of was just feeling like using it. Since I keep on seeing people rave about the newer packaging and stuff like that, even though people are saying that the older palette is still better than the newer one, from what I saw from Yolanda Polish when she did her video. So I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to text me back or text me today. I'm not really sure like what he's doing right now. I'm probably going to have to end up driving to him, to be honest. Which is a little annoying, but if he comes over on Thursday, it's not like a huge deal, but I did drive to him yesterday and the day before. Just I have not heard from him today yet. So I'm probably going to text him in like 20 minutes and be like, hey, like, what's up? Why is there hair in my crease right now? It's annoying. And then I'm just going to take Beaches and Cream again, and I'm just going to put that here. So this is usually my go-to crease shade. I've actually been through 3 of these. This is like the only eyeshadow I ever actually use up. And sometimes, like, I probably have been wearing the most makeup this past September on because I go to school and I work. Before that, I wasn't really wearing it every day. I was, but I wouldn't wear eyeshadow every day. So it takes me a really long time to go through an eyeshadow. So this was the only shade I was going through because it was the only shade I would use as like my transition shade. But it's really hard to use up an eyeshadow. I don't know how people do it, to be honest. Sorry, I just feel like I need more on this side. But it's hard. So yeah, we're really not doing anything too interesting today. We're just hanging out at his house again, which is what we usually do. We just sit and chill and watch movies and get food, and that's about it. Because since, like I've said before, since me and him are so busy with school during the week, we just like relaxing on the weekend, so it's not like we don't really do much. We're just not doing much right now. Because we did just celebrate his birthday like a week or so ago, so we were kind of just taking it a little bit easy. So I think for the crease shade, I think I'm going to use Creme Brulee just because I want to use it. And then for the defining and outer corner shades, I'm going to use these 2 newer shades. But I do want to use Creme Brulee in my crease today. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Because this is like my all-time favorite crease shade. And it's just such a pretty eyeshadow. Like, look how much it adds to the look. It's so easy to use. And it's so pigmented that you really don't need too much of it at all. So I'm just going to take that and put that in my crease. And I'm going to do the same with that one. I was thinking about using other single shadows, but then I was just like, I'm just going to use Makeup Geek today. Just because I want something really simple. But yeah, like I said, these are really like more of the shades I would go for every day. But if you really want to see like a basic tutorial, like I said, check out that Makeup for Beginners video because I pretty much use all of these eyeshadows in that video. I pretty much use my everyday basic Makeup Geek shadows in those videos. This one's going to be a little bit more, you know, just like not too crazy, but, you know, just throwing some brown mattes in the crease. Duh. So that's going to be that for now. It's a very pigmented eyeshadow, so you don't need too much, but I try to use this eyeshadow as much as I can. I really am just trying to use it up. Because I have a brand new one that's sitting in my backups bag that I still haven't busted into yet. It's like crazy. I already had my water for the day, so I didn't decide to have some. But I've been finding myself have like some more energy throughout the day. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my coffee that's helping me, but I have been drinking a lot more water. I have been getting a lot more sleep. Like, I haven't had like that many restless nights of not being able to sleep because I'm a very poor sleeper and I'm a very light sleeper. So I'm going to take this shade Bake Sale. I'm going to put that in my crease. I was, like I said, going to use the Too Faced palette, but I think I'm going to use that this weekend because I'm thinking about picking up the blush palette and the lipstick and doing like a full face of the Natural Eyes collection. But I'm sure like a bunch of people are doing that, but the cheek palette was the only thing that interested me and basically one lipstick. So yeah, but anyway, I just feel like I've been feeling a little bit healthier the past couple of days. I just feel like sometimes I feel very tired, but I think it's because I'm spending more time out of bed and being more active. Like, even on these days, like today, where I'm off and I'm not doing anything, I haven't sat down in my bed since I got up this morning, and I've been doing that a lot less often. So I think that's been helping me, like, have more energy instead of, like, sitting down and doing nothing. The only time I really do that now is if I'm at my boyfriend's house and I'm, like, laying in his bed. Or, like, you know, because he only has one chair in his room, so I'm going to be laying in his bed. And, or just because I want to lie down because I'm tired. So I'm just putting that tan line shade in my crease right here. Typically, I would either use frappe or latte in place of this one. Let me not die. But I'm using this shade today because I want to use it. Alright, I'm going to text him in like the next 10 minutes because I'm getting really annoyed now. Because I don't know why he hasn't texted me yet. I'm probably going to have to drive. Which honestly is not really a huge deal. It's not like I'm really doing anything, so I don't really mind. I just thought that he would have like texted me by now. And he was supposed to pick me up at 4:30 and it's almost 3:30 right now. That's why I'm a little bit annoyed. So we're just going to keep on putting this in the crease until it's built up to my desired amount. I think that looks pretty good. See how like easily they blend and everything? They're not like too hard to blend out. And then I'm going to take that tan line shade because I just used Bake Sale, so I'm going to use tan lines and put that on the outer corners. Like I've said before, I don't typically always do this step every day, but I felt like doing it today. And since my mom is working and my dad is out on like a walk, I felt like filming. And I'm going to put that on this side too. I'm forgetting which shade I'm dipping into. Pretty sure it's this one. I feel like it's not giving me enough of a difference, but at the same time I don't really care. This is just literally just to hang out at his house, so it's just because I haven't put on makeup since like 4 p.m. yesterday and I wanted to just play with some makeup. And also because I wear makeup every day anyway. But I haven't worn it since like 4 p.m. yesterday, so I wanted to put on makeup now. So I think that's okay for that. But yeah, like I said, since I've been sitting down and filming in my room, it's been making me more excited to film videos now. Especially since I had the time today, since, like I said, my mom is at work and my dad's out on a walk. So I basically am in the house by myself right now. So it felt like filming. I just forgot to grab something. Just give me one sec. Alright, well, I just texted my boyfriend and he just said that he was about to get ready, but he didn't text me. So now I have to do this a little bit faster, but he probably won't even be here until an hour from now anyway. So anyway, for the lid, I'm going to use the NYX Glitter Primer again. I know this is like a weird thing to do for like an everyday makeup look because it seems like it's a little bit excessive, but Young Blonde and Polish tells me that she does this. Well, not tells me, but tells her subscribers that she does this in her everyday routine. And it really helps her shadows stay on her lid. And she has oily eyelids, and I have like dry eyelids. But it really does help with the glitter transfer. So I'm just going to put that on my eyes. So I just applied that, but eyeshadow primer is great and all, but sometimes it doesn't help with like super shimmery eyeshadows that I feel like, especially if I use a foiled shadow from Makeup Geek, which I think is what I'm going to use today. Excuse me, I'm like burping. So I think I'm just going to slap on starry-eyed all over the lid, and this used to be like my go-to lid shade, and I just freaking love this eyeshadow so much. It's so beautiful. Look at that. My best friend just texted me too. I guess everybody's just texting me right now. So I'm going to throw this on, and I'm going to see if it helps this, which it really has been helping, like, the pigment come out more, and like other eyeshadows from not transferring as much. So I think it is going to help. So I'm just going to put that on my lid with my finger. Look how pretty that is. It's freaking gorgeous. I love this shade so much. This is still like my all-time favorite lid shade from Makeup Geek. It's just so freaking amazingly gorgeous. Typically, I would just use like Shimma Shimma or Rapunzel, but I wanted to whip out this one and use it. This was actually the only foiled shade I had ever hit pan on from Makeup Geek, and then I broke it. So I haven't been able to hit pan on this one. Because for some reason, whenever I replace something, like I actually replaced Becca's Moonstone highlighter, I just did not use that as much as I did when I first had that, and I almost used that as my highlight today, but I'm using something else. And I'm just gonna... And I feel like this is a little bit much for today, but I don't care. Not a little bit more here. I find that just putting it on with my finger, it's intense enough. I find that I don't really need to wet them too much. Sometimes I don't even use a brush on my lid anymore because I find that my finger works better. So I think that's good. It's not like it needs to be precise. I can't speak. Okay, so that's it for that. And then for the brow bone, I'm just going to take Vanilla Bean. Duh, I use that one all the time. I think I'm just going to mix it a little bit with Mirage. As you can see, I love Vanilla Bean and a little bit of Mirage. Mirage is like the never-ending eyeshadow. Like, I probably use that a ton on my brow bone, and I barely even made a dent in it. I use it a lot more than Blanc Type and Hear Me Out, and I've like barely made any progress in it. It is crazy how much it lasts. This one right here. So I'm just going to pop both of those on my brow bone. The reason why Vanilla Bean is so far down is because that was like my absolute go-to brow bone highlight for like a long time, and then I discovered other eyeshadows, but I probably will definitely use this shadow up at some point. Maybe the end of this year, who knows, but I do use it a crap ton. So I'm just going to put both of those on my brow bone. And that's pretty much it for now. I forgot to grab makeup wipes so I could clean up the under eyes. But I'm just going to take my brush with no product and just run that through my crease to clean up anything, like any transfer and stuff. And I think that looks pretty good. I like how that looks. It's super simple. It's pretty much like the same look I did a couple of days ago, but I am putting up this video a little bit later, and this is more of like a chit-chat every day, get ready with me, because like I said, I feel like it's a lot easier to film in my room now. I'm just going to grab a makeup wipe and clean up the under eyes, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I had to clean up the under eyes, and I had to pee again. So I'm just going to prime my face. Like, do you find that when you drink a lot of water that you have to go to the bathroom a lot, even after having only 1 glass of water? I find that I have to go to the bathroom like constantly after I have like 1 glass of water now. But I think also since I've been drinking water like right after coffee now, I've been feeling better. So anyway, I'm just going to prime my face with the NYX primer spray first. Some days I use it all the time, some days I don't. Most of the time I do, but if I just do an everyday makeup look, sometimes I don't use that. But for the primer, I'm just going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, just because I feel like using it. I have to get the e.l.f. primer again, because it's pretty much a dupe for this one. And like I said, I do need a new primer, so please let me know what your recommendations are. I think I asked this in like every single video. Also, my face gets pretty red when I put on my primer is what I've been noticing lately. But it goes away pretty quickly, but it just gets red when I like kind of put my primer on. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna do that. But I've just been annoyed lately because no one ever wants to do anything. Like, I haven't seen my friend Becca in a couple of weeks, but I think because she's been going to a bunch of Mets games, that we haven't done anything together, which is totally fine. I guess it's just me saving more money, so whatever. I'm just like in an annoyed mood right now. I'm sorry. So now for the foundation, I'm going to use the other foundation that I was talking about in the everyday makeup tutorial. I'm going to use my number 7 Lift and Illuminate foundation in the color Cool Vanilla. I love this foundation, so I'm just going to pop that on my face. I'm just going to take a couple of pumps. I'm trying to use it up. Hopefully I'll use it up soon. I've had it since like October, so I've had it for about like 6 or 7 months already, so I probably should go through it soon. But I'm going to use it today. It's just like a fabulous everyday foundation. It's like one of my holy grail foundations. I love it so much. I think I do still love this foundation more than the Physicians Formula because it's a better shade for my skin tone. It's not like as yellow as the Physicians Formula. I noticed when I did my makeup on Friday and I was done, I noticed that my foundation looked a little bit yellow on my skin because I think I put on a little bit too much. It didn't look heavy, it just looked like a little bit yellow, and I was just like, what the heck? So I just have to be a little bit lighter with that foundation. With this one, I really don't find that happen with this guy. So yeah, I'm going to put this on my face. And I did already dampen my Real Technique sponge, so I'm just going to blend that in. But see how dewy it is? That's why I didn't want to really use it for Friday. But I am going to upload this video a little bit later because I still have a couple of other videos to upload before I upload this one. I'm going to upload probably my Sephora VIB sale Ulta recommendations video later today or possibly tomorrow because I just uploaded a video last night. But since I haven't been that busy, I've just been wanting to turn out content and upload stuff. And I've actually gotten a couple of subscribers the past couple of days, so maybe I can reach 300 subscribers. So I'm just going to keep on putting this on my face. And it just has such a moisturizing, cooling effect to the skin. I freaking love it. As you can see, it's a lot more dewy, but it just literally looks like your skin. Like, look how gorgeous it is. Like, I can't get over how pretty it is every single time I use it. And I just use it by itself because I feel like it's so natural that way. Oh, I love it so much. And then I'm just going to blend it down my neck. I feel like I'll need a little bit more down there. I'm just going to finish blending it out. Alright, so we have the foundation on. It just looks so beautiful on the skin. I can never get over how beautiful this foundation looks. I know I've said that like a million times, but it really is true. So now for the concealer, I think I'm going to go in with my absolute favorite go-to everyday concealer, and this is my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer in the color Fair Light. This is pretty much my holy grail concealer. I love this concealer to death. It's just beautiful. And I'm just trying to use it up, really, because I might not repurchase it, to be honest, because I really have not been a fan of Tarte over the past couple of months, and I know a lot of people haven't been because of the whole Tarte Shape Tape dilemma, the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. But this concealer is amazing. And I am pretty much almost finished with it. I was going to use the Wet n Wild one, but I decided to use this one today. So I'm just going to blend that out. And it doesn't really like overpower the more natural foundation that I'm wearing, which I really love. It's like just like a creamy consistency like the foundation, that it doesn't like, it kind of just blends into the skin. It doesn't like look unnatural or too much coverage. It's just beautiful. It just meshes with like any natural foundation that you wear. I typically don't wear it with like full coverage foundations because I wear something that has even more coverage, but this concealer is amazing. I'm so happy that Young Well and Polished turned me on to this concealer because it's freaking phenomenal. So yeah, that's really all I've been doing lately. The last time I saw a friend was Thursday, and I caught up with my friend Ren. I haven't seen him in a long time. So we caught up at the mall and talked about like his relationship and everything that's been going on with us. And I think I'm gonna see him again probably on Thursday after class, and then I might have Josh come over after that. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue to blend this out. I hope this isn't too repetitive doing another everyday look, but usually for me, I don't like really have too much time filming like more like involved looks, but I guess I'm gonna sit down and film more like interesting looks now since I film in my room. But it is a pain in the ass to bring all the products into my room all the time since I keep all my makeup in the bathroom. If you guys have seen my makeup collection videos. So I'm not really sure when I would have time. Probably Tuesday after class. If I decide to wear something a little bit more involved, I might post it or film it, I mean. Because I'm probably going to see one of my friends, Kate, and we're probably going to go to the movies because I did text her today. I feel bad that I haven't texted her lately, and I said, like, we should do something because she did ask me to hang out like a month ago, and I just never followed up with her. But there's like some friends where like they either like get annoyed at you if you don't talk to them, or if you try to make plans with them, they either don't like respond to you that day, or okay, I'm just gonna set my under eyes with my e.l.f. powder. I just wanted to say that before I continue talking. It just annoys me like how some friends are sometimes, like sometimes they get so annoyed if you don't keep in touch with them, and now I've just kind of felt like that with everyone, that like since really no one wants to do anything, I don't feel obligated to text people. I'm just gonna be like, they're gonna text me when they want, they're gonna text me when they want to hang out, and that's about it. I can't like beg people to hang out with me anymore. I'm getting too old for this crap. I really am getting older, and I'm kind of getting more career focused now because of school and everything, that I just want to have a career and get out of my house. So I feel like I need a little bit more of this powder. I feel like I definitely didn't have enough. Okay, that's better. But I actually really, really love this powder. It's becoming like one of my favorite makeup products. I think it's so good. I'm like not one of those people that like takes a brightening powder and uses that afterwards. I'm like so lazy for that type of stuff. I just use one under eye setting powder and slap it on, and that's about it. The most that you're going to see me use a brightening powder is when I used that powder in the Wet n Wild tutorial. I used that pressed powder under my eyes, but I never use a brightening powder. I just feel like it's not really necessary for me. Maybe I'll use a little bit of the Marc Jacobs one that I have right here. I'm just going to pop it on right there. And there we go. I brightened up the under eye. I also feel like just because I have so such dry under eyes that I feel like it's just going to dry out my under eyes more. But it really doesn't. I just put on a little bit. So now I'm going to do the lower lash line. And I think I'm just going to take a little bit of creme brulee and frappe, and I'm just going to put those two on my lower lash line. Because I am trying to hit pan on frappe as well. But it's kind of hard to hit pan on it because I've had it for such a long time, but I don't use it as much as I used to. So, God, that is like way too much. Holy crap. Kind of put too much on. Shit. Alright, and then I'm just going to clean that up a little bit because I feel like I put way too much underneath the eyes. And now I think I'm okay. Yeah, I really don't care. I'm just kind of annoyed right now. Alright, so now we're just going to line the waterline with a little bit of Max Risque, which I freaking love. And I just use this as my everyday nude liner. I literally have only been using this liner and Max Costa Riche. They're like my go-to liners now. I love both of them so much. Ever since I purchased them, they're like all I've been using. Because this one is so much better than ColourPop's Honey Dude. It's so good. Alright, and then for mascara, I think I'm going to wait a little bit for mascara because I feel like this mascara always transfers on me. So I'm just going to set my face first and use my Wet n Wild powder. But let me know what your like everyday products are. I would love to know. Like, this is not an everyday makeup tutorial. It's just me sitting and doing my makeup and chatting because it makes me happy. So we're just going to do that. And now we're going to move on to the face. It feels weird not doing mascara right now, excuse me. I just feel like the lid shade is transferring a little bit. See, that's why I kind of stopped wearing Makeup Geek shadows every day on my lid because they do have a huge problem with transferring. They're gorgeous eyeshadows, but they do transfer a lot. So I feel like this one's already transferring too much. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Bake Sale and I'm just going to run that through my crease again, just so we can get rid of some of that glitter. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and now we're going to do the face. So now for the bronzer, I'm just going to jump right into this, the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer Filter. I felt like using this today. This is pretty much my other go-to everyday bronzer besides the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I pretty much use this one on a daily basis too. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to bronze up the skin. But what have been like your spring plans lately? Have you guys been doing anything exciting? Because I certainly am not. It's going to be a pretty boring month up until after I'm done with school because all my finals are next month. So, wow, this looks really pretty today actually. So, we'll probably do something. I'll probably start doing more stuff once like the weather gets warmer, but I am going to get a summer job and I'm probably going to get a waitressing job because I need to make some more money because this job really does not make me enough money. But I kind of had to keep my income low in order to get more money back from the school. So now since after I already filed that, I'm just like waiting for like their approval on everything to see how much money I'm getting for the fall. Now I can pretty much get a summer job because they only use your info from like last year really and like a projection of like what you're going to make for like the rest of this year. Like they don't need to know, like obviously they're not going to know the exact numbers of what you're going to be making in the summer since you have to file it before the summer's over. So just going to finish bronzing up to skin. God, I need to use this more often. It always looks so gorgeous. Do you see how like subtle it is? I'm just really trying to use this guy up. I'm pretty flat down into the pan, so, and it never looks like overkill, like ever. That's why I love this one and I love the Physicians Formula one because they really are super simple products that you can just throw on and they're always going to look subtle and natural, and that's what I love. As my hair gets in my face, that's going to drive me nuts. Okay, so now I'm going to do mascara because my eyes feel like naked without them, so I'm just going to pop on the Wet n Wild. I know Kristen Olsen made a comment about me using an eye curler, but honestly, like, I don't really care. I know that's like really bad, but I'm just going to pop it on. And I don't think it really makes a difference opening up my eyes with using an eyelash curler or not. And I really don't do too much mascara anyway. That I just pop it on. And I think this mascara is pretty much dried out. And I have to use the new one that I got because I actually did repurchase this mascara because it's just like a really cheap everyday mascara. And it actually has a really good formula. It just annoys me how much it actually transfers. Okay. So that's really it for the mascara. And now we're going to move on to blush. Let me just wipe off that. So for blush, I kind of wanted to use something different today. So we're pretty much done with the eyeshadow, so I'm just going to close that. I wanted to use an Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush today, and I'm going to use the shade Mood Exposure. This is a really pretty blush. I just feel like sometimes it can look a lot warmer than it is in the pan, so I'm going to try and not take too much. I think that's all I'm going to do. I swirled my brush in it because that's what you're supposed to do, and I feel like a lot of people have been talking about the ambient lighting blushes again, so it kind of inspired me to use one today. So it's not like I don't use this blush, I just haven't used it in a while, so I'm just going to try and be very subtle with it. It kind of like warms up with your skin, this blush, and I feel like it kind of transforms as to like what your skin like looks like, and I feel like it looks different on everyone because the ambient lighting blushes are supposed to be like, or like the powders are supposed to be like finishing, or they're supposed to pick up the light from your skin, and that's how the blushes are supposed to be, the bronzer, the powders, and that it's supposed to be like, I feel like it kind of just warms up with your skin, like your body temperature. I don't know if that's like weird, but I feel like that's what Hourglass blushes do. So I'm just going to take that, and I hope that that's not too much. My mom said to me on, actually yesterday, that I look like I got slapped in the face with my blush, and I really wasn't even wearing that much. I just feel like I'm always putting on too much. But this blush is so pigmented. I just feel like it always looks different, but I think it looks pretty. So I don't really care what she says. So that was it for the blush. I was thinking about using a different one today, but I was like, you know, I've been wanting to use this blush for days, so I wanted to use it today. And then for the highlight, I'm so torn. I think I'm going to use this one, actually. We're going to use the ColourPop Double Play highlighter in the shade Patted Down. I was going to use this pinkier one by Too Faced called Rosy Glow, which is gorgeous, but I feel like since the face is a little bit warmer toned today, I kind of just want to use something that's like kind of matches the eyes. So I'm going to use this shade right here. It's so gorgeous. And I know I just used a ColourPop highlighter in the last video, and I actually did use my ColourPop Innuendo palette yesterday. I don't know, I've just been really into ColourPop highlighters the past couple of days. So I literally have used all three of them now, or I'm going to if I use this one. But I haven't used this one in a little while, so I wanted to grab it today and use it. And I brought it in my room to see if I wanted to use it or not, depending on how the eyes actually turned out. So let's pop this on. So, look how pretty that is. Holy crap, man. Every time I use this one, I realize how gorgeous it is. Can you see that? Like, insane how beautiful that one is. I think that this one's still the best one that I own. Like, hands down. It's beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous. So glad I used this one today. It just looks so wet on the skin before you even wet it. Like, oh God. I feel like nobody talks about this highlighter. It's so beautiful. Like, it's so intense. Oh man, I'm so glad I used this one today. Use that one on the nose. I was also thinking about using single eyeshadows from ColourPop today, but I wanted to use Makeup Geek. I've been using a lot of ColourPop lately. Just, they have such great staple products in my collection. And then I'm just going to wet my brush and just kick it up even more, because again, I'm just a crazy person with highlighter and I need it to be intense. And then I'm just going to, I kind of just like air it out a little bit so it's not like too wet. Whew! Dang. So gorgeous. It's like literally perfect. Like that is the perfect intensity that I wanted. Oh, I'm like so into like really reflective highlighters, not like really intense sheens. Like just like an intense sheen basically is what I meant to say actually. I don't know what I'm saying. I also absolutely love the blush in here. I just wore it like a couple of days ago. So I think I wore it in the My Picks of ColourPop and I was raving about this guy. But I cannot believe that I forgot to mention, I'm just going to use my Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder to set everything. And I'm really running out of this guy. I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase it though. I might just use the NYX finishing powder now as a alternative. But I really do love how this makes my skin look. But I just think it's because it's so expensive, it's kind of like not making me want to purchase it again. But I have purchased, like, I did go through the Luminous Light one, or almost did, but this one I'm almost done with. but it lasts you a freaking lifetime. This took me like almost 2 years to go through. It's like insane. I use it every single day of my life. Now I'm just going to set my face with my NYX Dewy Skin Mist. And like I was saying about the ColourPop video, I forgot to mention my, I'm just going to do my brows. I forgot to mention the ColourPop Dream Street palette from Kathleen Lights, and I was like, what the heck am I doing? I can't believe I forgot it. So I wrote it in the comments, and I told Mendabai, I was like, I'm so sorry that I forgot to include this eyeshadow palette, and I was wearing it yesterday. Like, I wore it on my eyes yesterday, and I commented on her video, and I was like, on my video, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to mention the palette I'm wearing, because I recorded the video earlier in the week. I'm just gonna throw on some brow gel on my brows because I don't really feel like I need to fill them in since I just tweezed them. Since my eyebrows are so thick already, I don't really need to fill them in too often. So I'm just going to do that. I am getting hungry now. I hope he's here soon. I texted him at 3:30 and he said he was about to get ready, so. Okay, just like that. That's pretty much all I need to do. And then I'm just gonna slap on my lip color, and what do you know, my lip color is from ColourPop too, but I just really have been digging this lipstick so much that I just wanted to wear it again today. So I'm going to use the ColourPop Luxe lipstick in the shade Layover. This has been like my absolute favorite everyday nude shade. This is like the 4th time I'm wearing it, and I just really wanted to wear it today. So we're going to go in with that guy. I did use the shade, what's it called? What's the other pink shade called? I used the pink shade in my Lime Crime Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video. So that was like the last Chit Chat Get Ready With Me that I did. But I'm going to use this one today. And I'm just going to slap it on my lips. That's usually what I do when I just slap on my lip color. And the lip color always changes. I never wear the same lip color twice. But look how pretty it is. I love it. I'm just going to finish applying it. Alright, you guys, so this is pretty much the finished look. Again, it's very similar to the last look that I did. Maybe I'll wait a little bit longer to post this. But please let me know, like, what your favorite products are to use for every day, what you guys want to see next on my channel. I have a bunch of pre-recorded videos still that I haven't posted. I have an overpriced makeup brands video. I have a foundation fails video of foundations that I've returned in the past that I wanted to tell you guys my thoughts on why I returned them. I'm probably going to have I also have 2 more liquid lipstick reviews and check-ins to post. I have this video to post. I have my Sephora and Ulta recommendations video, and then I'm going to be getting my stuff and recording a haul for that. And then I also have, what else do I have? I have like a whole list of stuff. I have a room tour that I recorded a year ago that I never posted. It just, the footage is all on my phone and I never posted it. So I'm definitely posting that at some point. And then, like, of my bedroom. So I thought that'd be a really cool video to film. And then I also have a products I've used up in 2018 and a part 2 decluttering. Since my decluttering video got so many views, it got like 380 views. It's almost at 400, which is crazy. Thank you so much. Also, I have not uploaded a products I've used up video in 2018, I'm pretty sure. So, because I've just been posting so many other videos on my channel that I have not uploaded a products I've used up video yet, which is crazy. And then, yeah, I don't think I have. But this lipstick has been like my absolute go-to. It's just so, I don't know what it is about the formula. They're glossy, but they're not like slippery. They're still matte, but they have like a like super glossy feel to them. Like a super moisturizing feel. It's insane. Oh, I haven't posted one since February. Okay, so I did post one, but I have another one to post because I did go through more products. And then I also have a bunch of other video ideas, so please let me know if you have any other requests. I really like filming my requests right away and getting it up for you guys, so I'm really happy for all the requests that you guys have requested lately. It's super sweet. It's so flattering. Thank you so much. So now I'm just waiting for my boyfriend, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too boring. I hope you guys got some info about my life. I've just been concentrating on school, working, and I really haven't even been working that much, like, since this past week has been so dead. But anyway, I love how this foundation looks. I love the blush, the highlight. The eyeshadows are just typical Makeup Geek shadows that I would use on an everyday basis. I used to use them all the time, so I kind of felt like going back to using them today. I was going to use an eyeshadow palette, but I think I'm just going to use those natural eyeshadows during the week because I really have rotated all my eyeshadow palettes lately. I've been really good about it. I've been more overwhelmed with lipsticks and highlighters, actually, than eyeshadow, because I feel like since I wear eyeshadow so often, it's not like too hard for me to rotate them. But I just like, I love a shimmery eyeshadow on the lid. It makes the eyes just look so pretty, and it just draws the emphasis all to your lid. And I cannot go a day without wearing shimmer on my lid. It just, like, I don't know how people don't wear a shimmery shade on their lid. Like, some of these everyday makeup tutorials that they just wear a crease shade and they're like, oh yeah, super simple. Like, I'm like, I can't do that anymore. Like, I just need shimmer in my life. Oh my god, I forgot to highlight my inner corners. What am I doing? Holy crap, what is wrong with me? Alright, I'm just gonna take, Shimma, and I'm going to put that on my inner corners. I'm like, I am forgetting something. Holy crapiolies. I'm like, I need shimmer, and then I'm totally forgetting to highlight my inner corners. Where is my inner corner brush? What the heck? Here it is. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Alright, so I barely need any of this eyeshadow, so I'm just going to take a tiny bit. And I'm going to put that on my inner corners. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to do that. I'm like screaming in my head, like, what is wrong with you, Caitlin? See how pigmented it is? But this shade and Rapunzel are like my two favorite like regular shades from Makeup Geek, because mostly like my favorite shimmery shades from Makeup Geek are the foiled shadows. These two I wear on my inner corners like all the freaking time. What the heck is in my eye? Hold on one second. Alright, so that's more like it. I can't believe I forgot that. I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. So yeah, this is the finished look. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the rambling at the end. But my best friend is in Georgia with her mom. And my other friend has been going like to a bunch of Met games, so I've just been hanging out with Josh lately, and that's really all I've been doing lately, and just going to school during the week and working. Hopefully next weekend I'm working 2 days, so it's more than this past week. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Again, let me know what you guys want to see. I feel like I have more time to film now, and I've been enjoying filming in my room as opposed to the bathroom for these types of videos. If you guys want to see like more tutorials or something, tutorials are a little bit annoying to film. I find that these are a little bit easier, you know, like chit chat, everyday looks. But yeah, that's it. Bye, guys. I forgot to say before I actually leave, I told you guys I was going to update you about the car that I looked at. So my boyfriend doesn't think it's the best car that I should get. My mom said I should get it. It's the Ford EcoSport. So if you guys know anything about cars, please let me know. But me and my family have been purchasing Fords for a really long time. I've driven a Ford Focus for a long time, and this one's more of like a crossover, so it has all-wheel drive, and it'd be easier for me to get to school. But we'll see. what I actually get, but we're gonna wait until August because the car dealer that we usually always go to and deal with, he told us to wait until August because he said it's much more expensive if we turn in the car early. So I'm not getting a new car for another like 2 months, which is totally fine. I'm gonna drive this car until the lease is up, but I'm gonna get a new car in August, and basically that is my 30th birthday. So I think my mom is just gonna get the car for me for my birthday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So bye guys.